What's going on, guys? We are back for the next game, the next session, the next fight in Hail, the Gorilla King, your Pathfinder First Edition Sendoff tournament. We've got a no-show today. Disney's player is not here, so we'll see what happens, I guess, in terms of what becomes of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Real quick, thank you so much to who's here. Tim is here, Adam is here, and those are and Alice, if Alice makes it. My 3 patrons who've arrived, as always. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's like the channel lives and dies pretty much on you guys. We couldn't do this cool stuff without you. And now we're going to dive straight into it. So we're going to pick up from just right after Zort and Queblin and Parseth and Ilyancha survive the tournament. You guys are directed into this door you see up here, and inside that door are the 4 other winners. Inside that door are Cashew, Godric, Dokok, and Desney, who's a little quiet right now. I'm gonna say if something bad happens up until like we get to an actual fight part, she has a invulnerable GM PvP shield, so no one can do a whole lot of shenanigans to a poor character. So you guys are directed, like I said, to this very northern part. You can see like through little windows out here that as you guys are no longer fighting, sacrifices are being brought in. Maidens fed to giant dinosaurs and giant apes and giant dinosaurs fighting each other a la King Kong as the crowd continues to have its day of praise to Amazon, essentially. You guys don't have that 8 hours of rest yet. You'll get it after this, at some point between here and the next fight. But the floor is entirely 100% between here and there on you guys. Everyone is aware of everyone's fighting style. Everyone is aware of, like, maybe not racing class mechanically, but, like, the stuff that they do.
Nobody I liked survived.
I think I take offense to that.
Queblin is okay with not being liked.
When the 7 of you, 8 of you, if Alice makes it, decides to advance forward to the next round of fights, we'll do that whenever you guys hit the move forward button. Until then, this is the roleplay time that was asked.
Okay.
Vivanya looks to everyone and see how wounded is everyone at the moment.
Let's see. I am around half health.
Cashew's looking pretty good. He's got some weird sucker-shaped scars on his forearm.
I've taken about 27 points of damage.
I'm barely hurt. My battle cleric dude is barely hurt.
The octopus transformed back into an Oread and is completely unscathed.
Okay,
so... For now!
Yeah. I'll be back for you, Cashew.
Let me just walk away from the octopus.
Being from the Darklands, would I recognize Vivanya's god Zonkabon?
You certainly recognize Zort, because Trox, to my understanding, are also Darklands natives. This is going to be... When we have questions like this at Tommy's Games, I like to throw percentage dice at the table.
Okay.
I rolled 100. I need to roll 1d100. Yes, you do. You've crit the dice. No, that didn't happen.
Awesome.
You don't recognize her. You don't recognize her house. You don't recognize anything like that, but you do recognize Zonkathon, and you do recognize definitely a Drow Noble when you see one. In fact, all of you would.
Once the fight is over, I'm going to do a little bow to her.
I see. You did quite well in the fight.
I try to make a smile, but it's very hard for my face to do that.
Your charisma does not comprehend smiling.
What?
I'm like staring at you, and like my mouth is open with teeth showing, but there's like no up ridge of the cheeks. It's just like showing my teeth.
At the very least, someone I actually like managed to survive. If we do have time, I would like to talk to you about forming a alliance.
So this is a good time to note that you guys are all in a room but the room goes like circular around the entirety of the arena. You can, like, standing here on like the north end, you can see across through the south end. Sometimes, if there aren't people being sacrificed to the glory of Angazon. But at present, because no one has said anything, you guys are all like right on top of each other, minus people that are getting away from the octopus.
I'm not an octopus anymore.
Octopus on the inside, the Oreotopus.
It could happen at any time.
I see you for what you truly are.
Quevin?
Yes?
The most people. So, like,
Okay.
Fellows on Kuthite, I see. You cast quite a many Darklands spells.
Yes, I am a priestess of the Dark God himself. At the very least in the arena, I want to show the agony the gods can hand out when it comes to loving his worst enemies.
Well, I agree. I don't focus as much on the pain, but I focus on how much impairments you can cause, sometimes permanent.
True. Some of my favorite followers, me and them, we go back to the pain chamber to show them how grateful and beautiful pain is.
You sound like someone I wouldn't want to cross.
True. In the Darklands, we have a expression. Whenever you are dealing with a female drow, you don't want to get onto their bad side, especially if they worship a demon lord.
Right.
Quedlin nods in the corner.
I guess while the two Cenobites are talking, Zort will go ahead. He will take out a little symbol and he'll mutter some things in Terran, closing his red eyes.
This being the symbol of your deity.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so
We'll take out a symbol of Kyrgyz.
Kyrgyz is a little less familiar across the region, but like people at least would know, ironically, that the Trox worships the god of sportsmanlike conduct and fair play and competitiveness and stuff. Pathfinder Hercules.
Well, I missed half the fight because I was catching my breath the whole time. But I'd love to see how well you can see in the dark. I can't that well, of course, but I have many other ways of seeing where people are.
Vision is quite important in the Darkland, especially if you make the wrong turn. Your life can be over in an instant, especially whenever you're dealing with all of the aberrations down there.
Yes. That's where the detect aberration spell can come in very handy. I've used it extensively.
In the Darklands, life is cheap and life is valuable. But if you can lengthen your life in the Darklands, you have more value as a whole to your clan and house until you're killed by a rival enemy. Which drow politics is quite interesting when you look at it from the inside and out.
I suppose you've had to leave those politics behind, seeing as, just like the rest of us, you want to become a guerrilla king.
I want the power that it holds. It is no Keaton the Gorilla King is, but the Gorilla King farm have power that I want.
You hear that, everyone? Not all of us want to become the Gorilla King to lead the gorillas.
If I become the Gorilla King, I am successful, I can convert all of the gorillas to follow Zonkusan to convince the world that his pain it is the best to hand out when it comes to loving all.
Can I get a quick
just
knowledge
you and hold
religion
another
check
tournament.
from Vivania, real fast? From a 16, you, partially because you are a worshipper of the opposite side of the alignment chart, partially because Angazon is mostly unfamiliar in the Darklands. There's parts of the Darklands that are like Land of the Lost as you turn in. but certainly not the home of the Charikot. It seems that, like, there was a Inquisitor, mechanically, in the first pod who died, and it seemed like his old faith was discarded entirely when he was reincarnated as a Charikot. We're not sure exactly what that means, but Vivania would know that long-term goals like that would be something that it would be a very huge force of will to be able to pull off. And we
Okay,
a lot we see that Quiblin is earth gliding down to about his chin to watch people whilst being not very visible. A little gray blip. What about Cashew and Zort and Godric, and I haven't heard anything from Parsev since we kicked off.
Yeah. He wants to be part of the conversation, but he doesn't want to actually interact, so he's just like a pair of eyeballs watching from the ground. Can I hear Zort mumbling in Terran?
Probably. I imagine that Zort isn't that quiet.
No one usually speaks it, so he just says it almost in normal volume.
Okay.
Something along the lines of,
I also understand Terran.
he says something along the lines of praise to Kurgus for the great victory.
My character, Archelaus the Glorious, even if, he sort of steps over, and even if, I don't win, even if I do not become the next Gorilla King, at least I shall know that great and glorious battle will be joined when these monkeys eventually get out of this jungle.
Is calling them monkeys offensive? I've interacted with Charubai enough to know.
I believe so, yeah. These guys are... To call them awakened apes is incorrect, because it's their own race. It's a forced reincarnation that turns you into a sentient ape.
Kurgus not a name Cashew hear very often.
In Terran.
Alright. Because he would turn to you and he would be like, "Oh, it has been so long since Sword has heard Terran. Good to
Yes.
find you here."
Difficult language. Sound like rocks.
Yes, much grating sounds. Mandibles are better than lips for it.
I suppose technically he gets the language from magical effect, so he's not necessarily making the noises so much as he makes mouth movements and Terran comes out.
Fair enough.
Maybe this not best place for Kurgus.
Cashew looks down at his own chest at this big tattoo of Imbrix's holy symbol. And he kind of absent-mindedly scratches at that area of his torso.
How will you stop this cycle?
I don't know. I do know that the winner is supposed to become the thing. If that is the case, then there must be some kind of ceremony. And when they bring whatever magic item or magic thing it is, I can break it.
An interesting plan.
Maybe interesting is too big a word for Cashew.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
That's
As
what
this
I
is
meant by
going
down.
on, Godric is chasing where he thinks Mahogany is around the arena.
Because my head was peeping out, and I was moving away, and he kept going, and he spooked me because another person started going too, so Queblin went down.
Oh, that's what down means. I thought you were talking at Desney, down! Which is why I moved your token back to the other side of the arena.
Oh, no.
Gotcha.
There were two people coming after Queblin, and Queblin was not okay with that.
I'm gonna get you.
I mean, I'm a cat and you were like a little moving ball, and I was like, "Ooh."
Surprising to see your type of deity, but not his. He can point over to the man in the shiny armor, or the man in the big armor. His deity likes to fight.
And fight some more.
That is also good. His type and their type, they are always close together.
He's pointing over at the Kuthites.
Where one goes, the other follows.
Being a Zon equivalent of a torture artist entertainer, I could see
no,
why.
because you're a drow.
Yeah, if I remember it correctly, the Drow had enslaved and might still enslave the Trogs presently on Galarion. I don't know
It's
a
like
whole lot
a
about
warrior
that.
slave race.
Other races enslave them as well for their lore.
Fair enough. Okay.
Underground races usually do. Not like Smurf Neblin, but the Drow and the Durgar both have done it. And he's not been on the surface long enough to... He's been on the surface long enough to have forgotten most of what the Drow have done to him, but not everything.
Would the approach to the what is this
Quiblin.
Quiblin.
speaking in Undercommon, with the time before the next match, I would like to form a alliance of mutual benefit to ensure both of us survive to the end until the last round.
I'm gonna say that Vivania does reach Queblin, like, as Queblin's head starts to move back down after he's poked back up to see what's going on, and then toffs his way back down. So you're probably talking to, like, Queblin's, like, the top of his ears and forehead.
I'm nodding my head with like my mouth weirdly phasing into the dirt.
Delicious.
Ew.
I earth glide. It's natural. It's
My Earth Glide, this is part of my diet.
Now the mouth is closed.
Fair enough.
Starts Pac-Manning
I would hope.
the ground. He's like a little gray Pac-Man.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So seeing the alliance form, I'm going to talk to the ogre. So it would be Cashew, right? We call the name.
Yeah, that's his name.
Does not like confined spaces.
I do not like small spaces.
Cashew is gonna put out a hand to shake hands with Zord. That seems like the sportsman-like thing to do.
Zort will look and take it with one of his hands and clasp on the other side. It was good to hear Terran.
It was good to speak.
I guess Zort would kind of have his mandibles like, move away, and what could best be described as a smile for a insectoid creature.
It's okay. Cashew has bad teeth as well.
Okay, the kitty comes over to the top of the head and starts, like, sniffing it.
The head will back away because it does not like that. But the kitty does not seem aggressive because Queblin is decently perceptive.
Okay.
But he will like slowly back away from the sniffing cat.
It does not stop the sniffing cat.
I'm assuming another one of those chase scenes happens.
Yeah, because cats are jerks, right? They just do what they want.
Accurate.
And they'll go find
And a little head is just floating on top of the ground.
And
Oh, and
everybody sees
Vivania,
this.
you would have seen my bleeding bullet hole wound earlier.
Oh, you were injured?
I'm half health.
Okay.
okay.
If you told me you were injured, then I would use fast heal on you. So using 2 fast heal, Infernal Healing Greater. Over two minutes, if I did use it on you, you would be healed by 80 hit points.
80?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, Infernal
Yeah.
Healing Greater is fantastic for fast heal 4.
Yeah. I'll-
I'm not quite full health yet, but that was much better.
I'm going to see if Zetrox knows Undercommon by saying a few simple words if he actually listens to what I said.
He seems to listen and not respond.
So he knows Undercommon. What is your name? Speaking in Undercommon.
He doesn't seem to respond.
I see you're the
He
silent
just
type.
he just looks back at Cashew and then looks around.
Cash would be like, "Do you speak whatever this spooky bitch is saying?"
I don't speak Undercommon.
Oh my god.
I don't speak anything but my language.
That's probably for the best. I don't think he speaks. Whatever you're doing.
No.
He'll say to Vivania in common.
It is a shame. I actually would have wanted to talk to him. It seems we have a language barrier problem here. If you do excuse me until the next fight, I want to continue watching the cat and the mouse play.
As Vivania leaves, Cashew like looks to Trox and does that thing where he pretends to wipe sweat off his brow, like, whoo, dodged a bullet there.
Cat starts sniffing the ground where he is.
Is there anywhere where Queblin can try to like go to a bed, a room where the cat cannot chase him anymore?
It's one big open room. It looks like you guys will be sleeping on the ground.
Okay, Queblin is gonna go back underground and try to go to sleep down there.
Fair enough.
Whoa, you can breathe underground? Holy.
Kineticist powers go.
Is the cat just gonna sleep over where I went down?
Yep.
Oh god.
Flop.
In a mechanical sense, the advanced time button exists whenever you guys want to press it. You, in an out-of-game sense, you know that in 8 hours, the next round of bouts will occur. In character, you guys aren't fighting, and right now, creatures, sentient or otherwise, are being sacrificed to the glory of Angazan.
Okay. I choose to rest against the wall next to the only person I know here will not kill me in my sleep.
Okay.
Who
But
is?
probably the Gora.
Sort.
The Gora might probably won't kill you in your sleep too.
Yeah, no, you'll be standing, you'll be armed.
The battle cleric won't kill in their sleep. There is no honor in killing a sleeping opponent.
Orc would probably he knows what Gorum is. It's like a popular deity from his circles of people. So he would kind of point to him and point beside. You point to the battle cleric and then point beside him, and then so that we all could sleep with our backs to the wall.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do here before we advance to the next day?
Nothing off the top of my head.
If anyone isn't back to full hit points, I would heal them with Infernal Healing Greater until they're back to full health.
Okay, how many more castings of that do you have?
So I have seven more.
Fair enough. Okay, got it.
Yeah, sorcerers they get a lot of spells, especially high charisma one.
You kids and sorcerer.
Yeah, sure. Cashew has a boo-boo. Fix Cashew.
Okay,
George's
so
not happy about taking it, but he'll take it.
I am an agent of fate. Your morality does not affect me.
The wisest thing we've ever heard in Hail the Gorilla King from Cashew.
What?
Yeah.
While we are in the arena, I am not going to hurt you. Zongzon doesn't approve of mindless violence. There's a difference between pleasure, torture, pain, and just being mean without a purpose.
Looking at you, Roctopus.
So it sounds like Vivania gets everyone back to full, unless anyone resists it. And
I'm gonna burn some Healy Myrrh as well, which just is an incense that causes you to regain one extra HP per level when you sleep or receive a heal check.
Nice.
So just so that everybody is content.
Alrighty, so the night passes. It's 8 hours. Night passes. People leave the arena. Charka kind of just sleep where they are in the arena. The humanoids in cages that are either being sacrificed or are dancing like monkeys continue to beg for the sweet release of death that doesn't turn them into an evil monkey creature. When you guys wake up, and nothing disturbs your rest, casters get all their stuff back. If somebody wasn't healed by the power of Zon-Kuthon, they're healed with the power of sleeping. You guys see before you 2 platforms that are about perhaps like 40 feet. Enough to where like Zort and Cashew and a couple other people could squeeze on him comfortably. You guys are awoken by the sound of the Charukot beating against spears on shields, firearms on walls, firearms on other Charukot. Really, it's a wonder no one's been shot. No one speaks polyglot, right? Anybody here speak polyglot?
What is polyglot?
The regional language of the Mwangi Expanse.
Oh.
Nope.
Alrighty, so you guys hear them chanting just the same, some kind of monosyllabic word over and over and over again. As they do so, these platforms begin to glow.
I'll climb down into the dirt and tap on the Earth Glidier's shoulder in case he didn't hear.
How kind of you.
The like removal of dirt above him, and then someone there, like, nope. Queblin is up though.
All right.
In the spirit of PvP and in the spirit of fair play, I will say that the next part of the tournament was supposed to be 1v1s, but I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Unless Alice shows up, like right now, she's exempt. She stayed asleep because she's about to have a heart attack. And if we reduce down to 5, she'll have a heart attack and die. And then we'll have 4. But the next part of the tournament, I think, rather than one-on-ones, I'll leave it up to you guys. It can be one-on-ones if you'd like. It can be 2-on-2s, 3 now. Or like 1-on-5, 1-on-6 if someone's feeling particularly brash. We're just reducing down to 4.
Having 3-on-3 with a NPC on the other side would be a entertaining fight to have it played out.
It would. Unfortunately, I do not have any NPCs. I guess I could bring that gorilla back and do that again. But
We've got a stable full of them.
yeah. Welcome to the Mwangi Expanse. Yeah, I could do that.
Maybe
I think 2v2 with like random partners, so like you're not sure who your partner is going to be.
2v2 has my vote.
In a flavor sense, stepping on the platform locks you in, and if people are on the platform for a certain amount of time, then they're teleported into the arena, and that's the next bout.
How about we just we could do challenges to duels, and I'll challenge Cashew to a duel.
Does Cashew accept?
Who?
You?
Cashew, I'm the Rocktopus. Would you like to finish what we've started?
Only if I get to win the initiative.
No.
I'm gonna brew some tea. This is called meditation tea.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll flip a coin. This is how Tiki died.
Rest in peace.
I'll just
They shall
roll
be
1d2.
missed.
I'll roll 1d2 instead of flipping a coin in my hand and then just lying.
That seems better.
1 yes, 2 no.
Well, there we go.
Yes.
Okay.
The
All
first
right.
match will be Cashew versus Doc Ock. Now, in a not a mechanical sense, kind of a mechanical sense. There's nothing stopping someone from diving onto the platform as this is declared. For all you chaotic neutral pranksters out there who aren't in the tournament at all, it's chaotic neutral honor and violence today, actually. But if someone wants to jump in, they can. Going once.
Well, Zort will look at Cashew and start to get up with him, but he'll look at Cashew like, are we going now?
And no, you
stay. I go. No follow.
Zort,
That sounds a lot.
getting the movie reference. Me, Zort will sit down back into his chitinous little ball that he gets into sleeping and wait.
Goodbye, Zort, says Interin.
Alrighty, going twice.
Cool.
Alright, there we go. We're doing it. I'm gonna move everybody to the side here. I'll leave your tokens on board so you have line of sight. I'll put Cashew here. I'll put Desney somewhere. I hope she makes it. I think Zen Archer's very powerful. And I'll not
Because
too over here.
Zen Archer, they are one of the best archers in the game compared to other builds.
I'm going to mute everyone who isn't in the fight. If you have something rules lawyery to say it in like chat so we can see it. And let's go ahead and have our people who are in the arena roll initiative. Archelaus, get out of there.
Oh yeah, initiative is a thing. I have to look up what that is.
You two are teleported into the arena. You kind of just appear instantly. The crowd begins hooting and making monkey noises, and there are dancers in cages that get stabbed in the side with really dull spears, and they resume their slave labor as you two square off. And Cashew, you are first.
Well, there's one of two ways I can open this, and I can either do it the way I did last time, and I don't know if that'll behoove me because you're under the ground. I'm going to charge.
Oof. Wasn't expecting that.
So it'll be a 36 to hit,
Oof, that's a hit.
or 29 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
Is that all from Cashier?
Yes.
Alrighty. Doc Ock.
Okay, as a free action, I'll just transform into an octopus. Standard action.
Okay, does wild shaping provoke?
Not while I'm underground.
Okay, well, Adam.
In a
made the
mechanical
point. You are-
sense, he 5-foot stepped down and he could crouch, bend his knees, squat, anything like that.
Yeah,
to get his head under.
I suppose that's also true.
I just took a dive, like a championship diver doing a swan dive, straight into the ground.
Alrighty, so I've seen him move into standard, is that all?
As a swift action, I'll secrete the Haba-Spittle poison onto my teeth.
In that case,
Yeah, that's done.
Cashew.
All right. I guess I'm gonna move back, and I'm gonna ask you a question. So I'm gonna make that whole movement backwards. It ran in, then it ran away. Yeah, no, a 16 will not through my armor. I'm gonna tag one of the gloom sticks I have in that holster, but I'm gonna leave it in the holster.
Okay.
Oh hey, we were both gonna make darkness.
Well, mine's just dim light, but now it's following him in 20 feet radius.
Okay, I'll cast Deeper Darkness on a rock, and then move. My movement is only 5 feet, unfortunately, and then throw the rock into the center of the pit. I guess I have to go above ground to do that. 5 feet above ground now, and I throw a rock with Deeper Darkness attached into the center of the arena. Oop. It's 60 feet radius, so it's gonna hit the whole arena, plus the audience.
A barrier protects the audience from bad shadow time, but duly noted. Darkness descends.
And it's Deeper Darkness, so what is it called? The dark vision doesn't go through it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Uh-oh!
Alrighty, I think it's Cashew's turn, speaking of which.
You do know what square I'm in, and I'm outside of the ground now.
Doesn't that make Cashew feel better? Cashew!
Well, I can't see, dick for anything. I guess I'll 5 foot forward and try and find the rock.
Alrighty. I don't know how to do that. How to try to find. You definitely saw I don't know.
Since it radiates darkness, you wouldn't be able to tell which rock it is.
That is true. Cashew had someone detect magic that would find it, but he
No,
does.
not
so-
really. I do. Well, okay. Would the darkness emanation, does that go through things that block line of effect?
No.
the
So if you have a
ground.
tower shield, it blocks it.
I don't have a tower shield. I do have a different kind of shield. What can I do about
Okay,
it?
a normal
Oh, no.
tower shield doesn't block it. Just if you use a standard action to get cover from the tower shield.
I don't know if I have. I lay down on the ground.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Will my body block line of effect?
Well, technically your body does grant cover to people behind you.
I do have a very...
Cashew does have a very large body.
Alright.
Actually, if cover blocks line of effect, no wait, it doesn't block targeting though, so it's not that kind of line of effect. It just grants a bonus against targeting, so I don't think it would work.
I don't think that would be. It's hilarious.
Shower shields are specifically called out as granting cover and stopping targeting.
Okay, but what if the rock's inside me?
That would also block line of effect, but you gotta find that rock.
I'm gonna start looking for rocks.
Okay. If you guys are okay with it, I'm gonna roll percentage dice. That's not rules as written, but we've kind of
Yeah.
sent out a rules as written.
Just start eating handfuls of rocks.
He needs to get. There's a lot of rocks in there, you know. So he needs to get like a 75 or better. If he does, he finds the rock. I roll 100.
Oh my god!
Cashew swallows the rock, and
I
as
pick up the
such-
rock. I got it. I'm super confident that this is the one.
And he just eats it. He eats the rock.
And the line of effect is blocked in your tummy.
Oh my gosh.
Cashew is an agent of fate.
Oh my god! All right, Doc Ock. I think that's a standard action to
Yeah.
eat food that isn't food. Beautiful.
Okay, I got rid of the rock. That is so funny.
Now, what's also funny is, does that mean that until Cashew has a movement, is he within 10 feet of a dark light source for the purpose of shadow stuff?
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, I am because I've got that gloom stick holstered on me, but also, yes, the darkness is inside me now.
There's a stomach-sized area of darkness. Is it any darker than it normally is? I guess it is deeper darkness.
When
Yeah,
Cashew
it is.
opens his mouth, darkness comes out.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Oh.
Yeah, Cashew is an agent of fate. It's just a beam of nothing. Wah, 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 wah.
That's awesome. So is it my turn?
It is.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I have no other rebuttal beyond I eat the rock.
Okay, so I'll 5-foot step here and full attack with my 20-foot reach tentacles.
3 tentacles and the bite hit.
Okay, so the bite can only hit if I succeed on a single grapple check because you're brought adjacent to me when I succeed on a grapple. That's 32 versus CMD, 42 versus CMD, and what was the last one that hit? The third one, 23, so that's 43. So is your CMD with
The target number you're looking for is 34.
34? Okay, so 2 grapple hits.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're then pulled adjacent to me and hit by the bite with the poison. So that is gonna be, and also the sneak attack, but that's not damage. So that's gonna be 2 saving throws. One of them is already written at the top of my macro, save 4 DC 15. The other one is Daba Spittle, which I just secreted at the beginning of the thing. That's from a archetype ability.
Okay, the DC 15
I'll link it.
can't fail.
Oh, well, the other one's DC 12, so you also can't fail that unless you roll a 1. I don't even know if that's a fail.
Yeah, a 1 would be a fail.
Okay.
Neither of those are ones.
Alright. That's fine. I even rolled a 20 on one of them. So that's 4 damage at the beginning, plus the damage from the tentacles and the bite. And then 3 instances of dirty trick chain sneak attacks. Okay, so that's only one dirty trick succeeded. You are now blinded. So it doesn't matter that you swallowed the rock, you're still...
Damn it!
You'll need to swallow your eyes now.
You can undo it as a move action, though. And you take 2 non-lethal damage.
2 non-lethal?
Yeah. Okay. And now you've been brought adjacent to me, so feel free to full attack. Although you do take -4 on dexterity and -2 on attack rolls and AC.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Tommy a question, because I'm not sure if this is a spell-like ability, because I don't think it... Oh, no, it's a supernatural ability. Never mind! Ha 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 ha!
You've done it! Shadow Dancer power, go!
Yeah, I unlocked basic reading comprehension!
Hey, that's a milestone for Cash.
You're not wrong. Is Doc Ock's turn complete?
Yes. Oh, actually, I'll secrete poison again. Actually, wait, no, I only took 1 of them. Never mind. It would take an extra action to do that anyway. Never mind.
It goes to Cashew.
Alright, Cashew shadow jumps.
Teleport? No! That's my counter! Well, you're blind. There's special rules on moving while blind. Do they apply to teleporting too?
I don't think so.
I move like Dimension Door. So without air, basically.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, wait, you have 20-foot reach. I teleport farther. What do I do? I'm so scared of you.
Shouldn't have accepted the duel.
Oh, crap. I use my standard, so I can't cast another spell. Yeah, no, I end my turn there.
Alrighty, Mr. Octopus.
Oh, move action unblind, you're right. Thank you, Mahogany. I unblind myself.
A little Sphyrtneblin shouts from the back, unblind yourself! And then there was...
Now I can't sneak attack. Darn. Okay, well, I guess I will, have to do something better because, I'm now very far away. So I'll move action 5 feet underground and 5 feet forward. Since I only have 5 feet of movement, I'm still half above ground. No wait, I was half above ground and half underground the whole time, so now I'm fully underground. Stone Call, I'm underground when I cast it, and deals 2d6 damage to Cashew. Since I'm not in the center of the arena, I can't actually have it affect the entire arena, so I'll have to draw a circle. But anyway, that's my turn.
I'm going to... I would like to know how big that circle is.
It's basically that.
Okay, you're fully below ground?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge Person.
Good. Cashew is big. Cashew definitely has to squat a little bit as he contacts the barrier.
Shoot. The barrier's still there. Good thing I'm not fighting someone flying. I've got tremor sense.
And he's scrunched up against the bottom there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be me.
Alright, can both of you make a reflex save for me?
Alright. We're both being so defensive.
You are.
18. That's my only recourse is to not get super close to you right now. I already ate a rock.
I'm just so slow. Like there's so many turns to chase you around. Eventually, I'll catch you, but
you're also so slow making that reflex save.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
All right, so you guys both pass. You see that a little, like, right about here, a little panel opens up, which is weird because you guys can see through those bars, and it's like, this is Pathfinder's equivalent of Pongo. This kind of technology shouldn't exist, yet it does. A little panel opens up, and a small metallic object that comes out, and when it contacts the sand, it electrocutes the sand. You guys will both take half before evasion. 13 points of electric damage as the floor is electrified. Again,
I will take none.
Oof. immune to electricity. Oh no.
No, evasion.
So I'll pop above ground as and take. I think it's called the run action to move 4 times my speed.
It is, but to do the run action, you must move in a straight
Okay.
line. Eventually, you will run out of ground.
Never mind. I'll just move, like that.
Understood.
That's 1 square of movement, and now I'm half out of ground. Eventually, I'll be fully out of ground and be able to move my 10 feet speed instead of half that. Yeah, and then cast Magic Fang to give all my attacks +1 attack and damage.
All right.
And then let's move on.
There he is.
All right, that's the turn.
Yes.
All right, I'm a Fey Blood Rager, so I have Leaping Charger, which means I can charge through difficult terrain.
Damn it. I didn't learn from last time.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit you real hard again.
I get an opportunity attack as you
You
run
do
out.
indeed.
So you just take 6 damage then.
Okay. Gotcha. I'll swing at you with my stick.
Okay.
33 hit you.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
There's a lot of numbers going on right now. For 28 points of damage.
Oof. Now it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do
Not
another.
high enough level for
full attack.
pounce.
So 29 or 28?
28.
Okay, cool. I'll do another full attack.
So 4 tentacles hit and the bite hits. 2
Yeah.
successful grapples.
And the 26 is not going to succeed either. Damn! You can't do dirty tricks on Cashew. Can't pull a fast one over on you.
Cashew is too big!
Okay, so you are grappled. So you take 5 damage and nothing from the dirty tricks. Okay, 5-foot step underground again. And I will maintain my grapple so you can still attack me.
Okay. And what's the penalty for attacking in a grapple? I can't attack in a grapple.
You can't attack with 2-handed weapons.
Yeah, so I'd have to punch you.
Yeah.
Signs of attack non-lethal.
Be a real bad for me. 1, 2, 3. Oh my wa Moshindaru.
What?
I shadow step behind you.
Another
and,
one. Teleport.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I haven't played enough Overwatch to understand.
Nope, that's not Overwatch. It's an old bad anime.
Oh, even worse.
You are already dead.
I really wish that wasn't a standard action, because I just can't be in grapple with you. It's not...
Eventually you'll run out. Okay, my turn? Or
Yeah.
do you want to move? You want a 5-foot step or something? Okay, anyway, I'll make a steel combat maneuver.
Oh god. Okay, so
And-
before that happens,
And try
you guys see that several arrow slits open up, like where the electric shocky thing came from. A bunch of arrow slits open up. Reflex saves again, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I get it. We're...
No, it's not
Weird,
to speed
weird.
you guys up. It's because people asked for arena effects, and so we're getting them now.
Cool.
I just didn't want to do it in
19.
melee.
Oh,
19
no,
passes.
I still think it was a good idea, because he's a really defensive character, and I'm a really defensive character, so this would go on.
We gotta poke it in the butt till it goes. Alright, you guys
Go on.
both pass. And then I'm gonna roll. We'll do the same amount of damage. Arrows fly across the arena, not unlike the traps one might find in Skyrim, for 6 points of damage to Doc Ock, who passed, and none to Cashew, who skillfully and nimbly pirouettes.
The arrows are brilliant energy too,
No, it's just a reflex for half.
but I'm underground.
Some of you is above ground.
Okay. So
Or they're
6
underground.
Some of you still above
Yeah,
ground
6.
from when I escaped your grapple.
Yeah.
So did I take 12 or 6?
You
or?
took 6, you passed. So it's
Okay.
reflex for half. And
Cool.
let's have you. Are you immune to poison?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Actually, if I get hit with a poison, I can absorb it and use it.
Oh god. Okay, fair enough. You are definitely hit with poison. These arrows are coated in a sickly yellow-green something or other. I will send you a link for what it is, because...
Oh, goody.
Oops, I've helped him. I'm sorry, Ken. Please continue to edit my videos and be my friend as I promote it.
Yes, that's the power I hold over.
There's the line. Alright, so
I'll
roll,
stop being your friend if
roll for me, Doc Ock. Leo.
Well,
Roll me
what?
a D, type /R space E30, and I'm gonna grab a random poison.
that's funny.
Alright, so I gotta scroll down. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dragon Bile.
Oh, fuck off!
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if this is good. It's a contact poison.
Oh.
Save Fortitude DC 26. Frequency 1 round for 6 rounds. Effect 1d3 strength damage.
Oof.
I'll put it in chat.
26.
I
Okay.
really hope I don't roll bad.
Strength damage. That's rough.
It was rough.
So now it's my turn? Yeah. I'll cast See Through Stone, which is the level 4 druid spell that I have.
Okay.
And now I get to see through up to 3 feet of dirt, or as far as I want through stone.
Nice. So you can definitely see Cashew.
Okay. Cashew's turn.
I roll stealth.
Understood.
I don't know how much that's gonna help me, but see through stone won't help you. Ha ha ha. 47.
Seems good.
Okay.
Where'd he go? You
so
have no
I don't see
idea where
you.
that big giant hood was.
I cast the spell right, and I saw him just as he disappeared.
You see like the last little bit of his ankle and stuff.
Do you want? Okay. So that's a move action. You can also move if you want when you roll stuff.
I can't. You're underground, so I can't attack you, can I?
Cast a spell.
I will ready a standard.
Alright, understood.
Oh, okay.
Leo, knock on. Has the doing this now.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'll, as a swift action, secrete poison, the dragon bile or whatever it was called,
That's Dragon Bile.
onto my bite, and then 5-foot step, so that I'm half above ground in this square, and then cast it.
Understood.
I interrupt.
Oh, you have that much reach. Yeah, so I'm casting defensively. I'll roll.
He does have a
It would be.
standard action though, if you would like to attack now. I assume that's
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Attack when I pop out of the ground, or when I cast?
So I readied a standard action last turn.
Yeah.
So I have an interrupt prepared for when you come up out of the ground.
Yeah.
And you provoke.
He doesn't
5-foot steps provoke.
No, but when you start casting a spell, you provoke.
That is true.
Yes.
Because combat reflexes, he has to be a shadow dancer, so.
I'm casting defensively anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's
So
do the
just
first.
make your roll.
The
first
DC is 16, so I passed.
Okay. So the held action hits you at 36
Oof.
for 31 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
obscuring
I'll
haste.
just note that in. And then I successfully cast defensively, and there's now an obscuring mist in a 20-foot radius.
And that was your turn?
Yes.
Alright. I will 5 foot in and full attack.
You can't see me, or you'd have 20% miss chance.
Not if we're 5 foot apart.
Creature 5 feet
What?
away has concealment, so attacks have a 20% miss chance.
I thought it was adjacent things and obscuring mist don't have.
I'm looking at it. You can see him, like, out past 5 feet. You don't see him, but out, like, 5 feet around you, you have line of sight. But it's a 20% miss chance.
No, I just realized. Shoot. Neither of us are allowed to 5-foot step. It's difficult terrain. I guess we'll just do tit for tat.
Why didn't anybody say anything?
Because they're all
We'll do tit for tat.
20 minutes here.
Well,
They're
from
gonna
now
type
on,
in the roll
neither of
chat
us.
that they've been screaming it for 20 minutes. Oh, they forgot. They forgot just like we did.
So
My
yeah,
subscriber count, no!
Roll that 1d. Well, then it's a 1d100, not a 1d20. Muscle memory.
So you have a 20% mischance, so I'm gonna say
I can charge through it. I don't think I can follow through it.
you need to roll high.
So
20%
better than
mischance
80?
means 80 to 100, yeah.
So less than 80 and I hit.
Less than 80 and you, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I hit.
There you go.
Or, well, I don't necessarily hit, but
You have the opportunity to try to hit.
I don't miss him because of magic. Ooh, those are two real bad rolls. Does a 22 hit you?
So you're
22 and 20 both miss.
Okay, does a 24 hit you?
That hits, yes.
Okay, then you
23.
take 32 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
This macro
Wow.
doesn't have the rage bonus in it.
I think you just beat me. Nice.
Really?
You did it!
I'm at, what? 4 HP.
Okay, you're not dead yet. You're not dead yet.
You can turn this around.
Yeah, and I think Yashu's done.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Let's do another full attack. I'm gonna add 1 to all my attack rolls, because I don't have the enhancement bonus.
Alright, so before you do that, roll a d100 to see if you can see him through your obscuring mist.
Roll 9 d100s. Oh yeah.
Alright, so that means... Oh my god. Alright, the 3340 looks like the last attack and the third to last attack are the only ones that miss. So the 26 and the 17, the 26 and the 13 do not get through the concealment, but the rest of the attacks have the potential to do so.
So you have...
it would be the 26 and the 17.
So does the 24 hit you? Does a 20 hit you?
The 20 ties with me now because I'm huge. So
Okay,
1,
so
2,
that's 4 hits.
3 in the bite. 3 tentacles in the bite.
4 hits, and it looks like 0 grapples. Does a 39 grab? No, it
The
doesn't.
39 grabs. It's a 38
Okay.
for 38. So you get 1 grapple.
Okay, so you take, how much damage? 6, 4, 5, 5. So 24 from the enhancement bonus, and 2 damage from the grapple. And 1 dirty trick.
How much damage?
29. No, wait, did I count that wrong?
I've been taking
20
like,
from
I've been taking
regular,
like 5s and 7s and 9s and shit up until now.
Yeah, I've just added up all the attacks. Alright, so you're grappled. You got hit by the bite, so that's 2 different fortitude saves. DC 26
God.
and DC 15.
Dragon's Bile coming in.
Alright. Which one do I want to do first? Tommy decide. Which one
Tommy
do I
decide. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. I want you to do the Dragon's Bile first.
roll? Okay.
Boom!
Natural 20! And the other one's a
does
DC
pass.
12?
15, but whatever.
Yeah.
You're
Fail
so-
that.
Oh, 20 again!
No,
Way to
choose that
waste it,
20.
you nerd! Where
Oh
were those
my
knives
God.
hitting you?
Nice!
Oh my gosh.
Well done. Cashew is
really good.
unstoppable. Cashew flexes his
RNG
massive
is
bicep
with
and
me.
the poison. It's kind of like getting a tourniquet and sucking it out, except he doesn't have to do the sucking it out. He just flexes and the poison just poof away from him.
Cashew drops the flail,
Oh no, I was afraid of this.
and I'm gonna have to actually type out the macro.
You
Alright.
punch the octopus.
I'm gonna punch the octopus.
Alright. So that's one
That's
attack
just
because
the tagline.
So really quickly, I'm gonna throw that percentage dice down. 20% mischance.
You should throw out your quote. Throw out a quote for the title of the video. I'm gonna punch the octopus or something. Cashew gonna punch octopus.
Cashew, gonna smash you!
Darkness Rock's a staple part of everyone's healthy diet. Especially if you're a shadow dancer. Jesus, that's so good. Just never poop. You
I
need
will
some
never
weird
poop
fatal spell
again.
to make you never poop, and you're good forever. That's why that system is the best. We've figured it
Yeah,
out.
I feel like I would get septic shock and die. That's what would
God.
happen.
That's also a thing.
Not if you have a paladin to give you the, I don't know, protection from septic shock mercy. Lay on hands.
Oh, don't make me barf.
I guess I should say that we don't. Well, we might condone fatal. We probably fatal's bad. I was gonna say fatal.
No, fatal's bad. Don't. Shut up.
Alrighty, so these are
Fine.
non-lethal. They suffer a -4 because you don't have improved unarmed strike.
Okay, so does a 32
Don't unarmed
hit
strikes
you?
provoke opportunity attacks?
They do,
Hey.
but
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because you hit me and you're probably going to deal more than 4 damage. So
I
you
do. I
want
have 17
Hooray.
points of non-lethal.
However, the attack of opportunity does happen.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
we hit each other.
he tries to bite you, and you just punch his mouth dead.
Yeah, you hit me.
She takes 9 points of damage. And then Kashi's player flavors that kill.
So like he tried to do in the last batch, where he grabbed your tentacles while you were grappling someone and tried to drag you out of the ground, he tries to do that again, only this time he gets a much better grip on you, and he rolls his wrist to get a big fistful, a big meaty ogre fistful of tentacle, and he heaves you out of the ground, and then the other fist comes in to drive you back down. He just sucker punches you hard.
There's now an octopus crater.
There he is, and Cashew is paralyzed as the Charaka come down. What even? How do I make an octopus monkey?
Just a big pile of arms and a torso.
Just a bunch, like super glued up. No, not gonna do that. He is reincarnated as a Charaka. He's an Oread, because when you kill him, he returns to Oread form. So he comes out as a Charaka with weird, like, spiky metal and gem bits all over the place. He begins to just beat all over the octopus. He gets the poison lathers on his arm. It seems to do nothing. He wild shapes into an octopus, which is like World of Warcraft style, faintly reminiscent of the monkey. So like 8 weird tail tentacles, I suppose, begin flailing all over the place as he is taken into the arena. I really thought you would make the final 4.
Yeah, I really thought I was gonna die.
The Rocktopus is slain. Thank you so much for coming out, my friend. Let me see who I muted. Because I'm gonna. Don't everyone start talking at once, but I am gonna mute those who were muted by Tommy.
Just one last thing. As the paralyzation wears off, Cashew's like, "Oh, Cashew not feel so good," and he falls to his knees and his hands and he barfs up the rock.
That's fair. That's fair of you. All right, for the rest of you who are not in the arena, the portal platform things begin glowing. If you would like to fight Cashew right now, going once, going twice.
Oh, please don't fight Cashew.
Cashew is teleported back into the safety of back here. Everything in the arena is dispelled.
Cashew very tired.
Oh, you got bigger.
Cashew a big boy.
You know who Cashew reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen those old YouTube videos where Yoda is a puppet and he gets drunk and calls his ex? That's that voice. I'll link it in the channel Discord while you guys figure out what happens next, who fights, what the rules are. We got an hour to kill.
Quevelin will go when Quevelin has to go.
Fair enough.
Zort will be congratulating Cashew on this win.
Archelaus will do that as well.
I guess I'll get up on one of the things, and then I'll start casting some spells on me while people wait.
You are allowed to buff before the fight this time.
And Archelaus shall step forward.
Alright, so since he responded really quickly, 1 buff spell. Your choice.
Oof, 1. I guess I'll go Mirror Image.
Alright, so I'm assuming you guys are on separate platforms?
Yes.
Does anybody want to join? Going once.
Yeah, I'm going to join my Snurfneblin friend.
Skirkneblin is not here. Right now it's the War Priest and the Catfolk.
Okay, I'm going to join the catfolk.
Anybody else want to join going once? Going twice?
That's not very sportsmanlike.
It's not. But that's how it's going to be. The two sorcerers are going to fight the War Priest.
So we have one buff.
You do not. You were the last person to join, and you are teleported. And also, Godric may have two.
Oh, sweet.
If you could get that initiative roll, may Gorum be with you, and also the RNG. These guys disappear. Archelaus appears on one side. Vivania and Godric appear on the other. The crowd likes it. The crowd, this is Chaotic Evil Town, worshipping Chaotic Evil Demon Lord, so they like a not fair fight. They contact the barrier as bits of food and chunks of people that are also food are thrown in Archelaus' direction. And truly probably also Vivania's, because Vivania and through her Zonkathon is farther away than Gorum is. So yeah, you guys definitely aren't liked at all. And at the top of the turn, at Archelaus' turn, the arena floods. 5 foot deep water. Archelaus, you're up.
Interesting. So, all right. So I see these two at the other end of the arena. Then I'm just gonna be like, "How fearful you must be to come at me two at once." 75 and 75. All right. Well, within range. Lifting up the holy symbol of Gorum in my hand, I point at this one.
Okay. Hey guys, so this is the part where I have to tell you all that I'm literally the worst ever piece of garbage human you've ever met. And over the course of a couple of hard drive errors, I lost the second half of this session as well as the one after it that we were going to tie together into one big fancy session for our semifinals, the top 8 as it were. I hope you guys can forgive me. I hope you'll still continue to support me and be my friend and stuff. I'm sorry I'm so bad. And we're here now to quickly recap what all happened. And just for you guys, because I'm the worst ever, I'm breaking out the GM voice. Next into the ring was Archelaus, the glorious, war priest of Gorum, set to face Godric, ghoul-blooded sorcerer. At the last moment, Vivania, the brutal-blooded drow sorcerer, joined the fight on Godric's side, which clearly was an unfair contest, but the Charuka delighted in what would certainly be a slaughter. Despite the arena flooding, the casters had no problem casting what they cast, and though Archelaus was able to do some major damage, he did fall before the arcane might of Vivania and Godric joining the ranks of the Charuka. The next bout was Zort versus Desni, who convinced Queblin to join on her side. The early stages of the match played well into Zort's hand. A strong wind picked up in the arena, so strong that Desni couldn't fire her bow and had to focus more on making sure poor Queblin wasn't thrown about the arena like a rag doll. Zort was able to get his hands around Desni, but at that time, gore was dumped on all three of them. They'd become too slippery for Zort to grapple, so Queblin quickly retreated underground, and Desni made short work of the Trox, but not before Zort was able to sunder her wisdom headband. Godric stepped into the ring next to fight again against Desni. Queblin, of course, wisely chose to stay under the ground and hide rather than deal with the Zen Archer or the Sorcerer, and in doing so, he found that the Charuka had stalked the area under the arena with all the radioactive blight burn Queblin could get his hands on. Despite burning himself on the blight burn, he piled as much of it as he could into his inventory as Desni and Godric fought over his head unbeknownst to him. The match was close, but it did see Desni fall and, alongside Zort, join the ranks of the Charuka. Queblin emerged from the ground just in time to expose Godric to the radioactive material, and so our final four was chosen. It would be Cashew, the ogre blood rager shadow dancer. Yeah, can't make that one up. Vivania, our drow noble, brutal bloodline sorcerer. Godric, our catfolk, Ghoul-Blooded Sorcerer, and Queblin, our Svirfneblin Geokineticist, that would advance to the Final Four. The Final Four will go live on Black Dragon Gaming as soon as it resolves and we have a winner, because watching the video does provide valuable meta knowledge for the remaining 4 players. And again, guys, I'm really sorry that I've let you down by losing all of that content. I definitely thought about getting a hold of everybody and saying, hey, we have to walk it back. I lost it all. We're gonna fight again. Haha. I promise I won't let it happen again. Matter of fact, I was given a hard drive by someone as soon as they realized I was having problems. So yeah, no, shouldn't have that problem again. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means the world. We'll see you next time.